Hey guys, we're going to get ready to take a look at our spelling for today. 127 is our page. On Monday we talked about all of the ways that long E can be spelled at the end of a word. We talked about a word can end with Y. It could be a suffix Y added to the end of a base word. We have IE as a long E spelling pattern, and then we also had EY as one of our spelling patterns. We talked about I before E except after C in a couple of our spelling words as well. So today we're going to take a look at some words that they give us, and we're going to put our spelling words in ABC order that they give us. So they tell us to write the words pretty, any, valley, every, foggy, and measure in ABC order. So we know we can take a look at our first letter, and I see that all of our letters are different. So now we need to apply what we know about our alphabet to decide which word comes first in ABC order. So using those words, any would be our first word. A-N-Y. Number 2 would be every. Number 3, foggy. Number 4, measure. Number 5, pretty. And our last word would be valley. Now we're going to number the words to show ABC order. Use the second or third letter of each word. So we take a look at number 7. All of our words begin with C, so let's move to the second letter to decide which word would come first in ABC order. So for cloudy, we are looking at CL, for ceiling, CE, and for cookie, CO. So our first word would be ceiling. So you're going to put a 1 where we see ceiling. Our second word would be cloudy, since L would come next. And finally cookie. Our CO, that O would come last in ABC order. Go ahead and pause the video and put your words movie, morning, and money in order. Notice that all 3 words start with MO, so for this list we have to look at the third letter. Alright, so looking at movie, morning, and money, we're going to take a look at the V in movie, the N in morning, excuse me, that should be the R in morning, and the N in money. So our third letter there, they are all different, so now we can decide which one comes first in ABC order. So using our alphabet, we know that money would come first, morning would be our second word in ABC order, and our last word would be movie. Now we're going to draw a vertical line between the double consonants to divide these words into syllables, and then write the syllables on each line. So we have pretty and valley. Go ahead and draw your vertical line between your double consonants. For pretty, you're going to draw your vertical line between the 2 T's, and then write in your word as it looks in syllables. So you should have P-R-E-T for your first syllable, and in the second part, T-Y. Same thing for valley. Go ahead, draw your vertical line between your double consonants, which are the L's there, and then write those consonants V-A-L, write those syllables in, V-A-L, and then L-E-Y for your second syllable. Now we're going to draw a vertical line between the base word and the suffix. Write this syllable on the line. So we have windy, we're going to draw our vertical line between wind and that Y. Wind is our base word. Y is added to the end. So we have wind, and then in our second syllable, just the Y. We have sleepy. Draw your line between your base word sleep and Y. And cloudy. Draw your vertical line between cloud and Y, and then show those two syllables on the line. Cloud being your base word, Y being your suffix added to the end. For page 128, it says Jenny and her family are planning a trip. They heard this weather report on the radio. Write the missing words on the lines below. So you are going to complete page 128 on your own today. You are going to fill in the blank using the best spelling word to complete your sentence. When you finish, you're going to upload your answers onto the Google form that you see for today's spelling lesson. You do not have to do the bottom part that says write a weather report on your own on another piece of paper. Use several list words. If you have time and you want to practice your spelling words, that would be really fun to do. So that is optional, but do not forget to fill out your Google form. I do want to point out number 4 and number 5. There are two different spelling words that would make sense to complete that sentence, or both of those sentences. So use the best one, the one that you want to put that makes sense there, but there are two different words for number 4 and number 5 that would make sense. Make sure you do a good job of writing neatly and spelling your words correctly. Go ahead and practice your spelling words for your test that is on Friday. You do have a link to a game today that's really fun that goes along with math too. So if you have time to practice that, that's a really fun way to study your spelling words. I hope you guys are having a great week.